It's the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Haskins. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
On 40 extra points.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends. But you would think
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Finding room inside. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. Haskins will throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
25 more.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Washington, first down. First down and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's a gain of 13 yards.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
The 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Zane Gonzalez.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Being chased out left. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down, here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And taken right at the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. A pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Rams 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Officially nothing on that one, no gains, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
3rd and 10.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Number 10.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Another run by Lindsey. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 8.
Here's Haskins to throw. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, throw left side complete. That's Peterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
25 yards that time. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? And now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 13 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chase Young. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Good. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it different.